Now at number 49, we have the second grand champion, Tricky Cyrus. Yeah, in the previous tournament, we don't talk about that. He failed the swing mask, but I don't want to talk about the context, so I'll just say Tricky, yeah, he's got the biggest crowd of the tournament, with the 3 people running beside him. And technically every run had a crowd of at least 1, that being myself, because I'm in the little commentary booth that you've seen time and time again. There it is. Yeah, you have the 3 running beside Tricky, hoping to cheer him on to a Stage 1 clear. To get his first Stage 1 clear on this course on Halo Infinite, as he did get first place in Tournament 15, going out on the peg cloud there. And he is through the half-pipe attack, crouch walking up the plank. He does not want to pull a worker of meme. I think that was the guy who jumped off the plank. He is up both warp walls in 1, thank God. No controversies there. Tricky is rolling down, jumping. Ball's at the end of the track. Tricky, he did fail the downhill drop in Tournament 14, but he beat it in 15 and today. Tricky with a nice gravel there, landing on the bottom. Not a ton of time, but he is climbing pretty quickly. Tricky was considering trying to get the all-time speed record, but he decided against it, and that seems to be a good decision as Tricky Cyrus beats Stage 1 with 10.5 seconds remaining. Tricky is back. Very nice run. Finally conquering every obstacle on this stage once again. It's been a turbulent time for Tricky on this course, on this game. Didn't even compete in 16. 17, things happened, but he did finally clear here. Good job. At least he went out in style. And now we have Tricky Cyrus. He did not get here last tournament, but he is here now, and hoping to make the most of it. Hoping to get back to Stage 3. As he is doing pretty good so far. Obviously not very far into the stage, but still, you gotta take everything you can, because this stage has been very brutal so far. 11 runs down, only 3 clears. Tricky is hoping to be the 4th. And butterfly wall, he's gonna jump for it, landing on the block, punching it. This is a very weird technique. He's punching, then jumping. Seems to be working, but burned a good amount of time. Still more than Strafe had at this point, though, so a clear is still in reach. He's just going to have to go pretty fast. But he is looking good so far. On to the final honeycomb. Now the swinging beams, more than Strafe had, so he is taking his time, but as long as he doesn't slow to a crawl, which he did not, Tricky Cyrus is going back to Stage 3, clearing with exactly 2 seconds left. There is, I think one of those people in the crowd is Emma. And that's the only one I recognize. Tricky, outside of the butterfly wall, this was a very good run. And Tricky, yeah, he just cleared the stage. Good job to him. Welcome back to Stage 3. Very good run from Smokey, though. And just like that, we are down to the last man standing. For the first time since Tournament 15, Tricky Cyrus. Back on Stage 3. And he is off. Tricky is the last hope for this tournament. And he's nervous. He knows that there is a lot of weight on his shoulders. 49 competitors have fallen before him. He is the last hope for this tournament. He's through 2 obstacles so far. Back in tournament 16.5, Tricky got to stage 3 and failed the floating board, so taking his time to mentally prepare himself here. Nothing wrong with that. Tricky now on the second board. He's lining himself up. Onto the third board. Just 2 more. He's on to the fourth. 1 last jump. Onto the 5th. And he is through it. Now for the crazy cliffhanger. He beat this back in tournament 15. He's taking his time yet again. Psyching himself up. He knows he can beat this. And he is on it. Tricky. Staying on the first ledge, crouch walking across it. He really does not want to just walk off of it. But he's on to the second one now. Time for the big jump to the third ledge. Tricky is going for it. He jumps. And Tricky comes up short! Tricky fails the crazy cliffhanger. And tournament 18 is over. Looks like he just got caught on the wall. And it stopped his momentum for a second. Tricky, he fails stage 3. And once again, the tournament ends before someone can reach the final stage.